Spring skiing has arrived in Revelstoke, bringing fast groomers and glorious alpine sunshine. But with the snow receding and other activities available, why should you go skiing in April?
Snow conditions is one of the biggest factors when it comes to deciding whether to make a spring ski trip or not. Each year that can vary. Now, Revelstoke at this time of the season, we've got this alpine base of over 240 centimeters. The top is superb, but don't expect to have that deep powder ski riding that it is known for. There's only a few places around the world where late into April and even May where you would have that type of skiing. And Cody, I mean, what are some of the advantages of spring skiing for you?
The great thing is I'm from Idaho, so driving up here can be treacherous in the winter. You're talking dry roads.
Yeah.
Also, the hotel rooms are probably half the price. There's nobody on the mountain. It's sunny, it's warm. And Revelstoke's great for that too, because it has a gondola that gets you up. I mean, there's no snow at the bottom. You're comfortable in a sweatshirt in town, and you're up here getting nice turns. Groomers in the morning, you know, spring skiing in the afternoon. And here, you know, I went up to Sub Peak for your tip from your channel, and it was even powder. If you're willing to walk all the way up to the Sub Peak, you go to the top of the North Pole.
Nice, yeah. We might have to try a little bit of that later. But yeah, like you say, no lift lines or anything like that. Just go straight on up and enjoy the snow.
Yeah, I love it here. Yeah, it's fun. It's a great place to come in spring.
Skiers will also assess the location of resorts open during spring. Revelstoke is 2.5 hours away from Kelowna Airport, with the flights running regularly from Calgary, Vancouver and Toronto. Heading east on Highway 1 provides drivers with the breathtaking scenery through the Columbia-Shuswap region and into the Monashee-Selkirk mountain range. Passing by mountain lakes and snowy-capped peaks before revealing the town and mountain resort of Revelstoke, situated alongside the Columbia River.
Skiers also want to know how much terrain is actually open, and there's a lot of factors at play there, snow conditions being one of them. The altitude of your resort is also another one. A lot of Revelstoke's lower slopes are very, very low down, and we have not had consistent cool temperatures lower down this year. We've had a lot of precipitation with rain on those lower slopes. So despite having an alpine base, even now at 240 centimeters, at the end of the first week of April, everything below the gondola, the Stoke chair, is shut. That's a bit rare. On all the seasons I've been here so far, with this being my fourth, normally you can ski down to at least the mid-station. We've just had an unlucky couple of weeks at the back end here. Now I've also got Melissa, and this is her first time at Revelstoke, but you've been telling me you've been wanting to come here for a while.
Yes, I have.
So, I mean, you've come here now. I mean, what's your impressions of it, like especially at this time in the season as well?
I think it's really nice. You know, we've gone, let's say I moved to Idaho about 1.5 years ago, so it's my first time really skiing at the small places in Canada, right? Like Whistler doesn't count. And so this is one of these places, kind of like Red or Banff, that I wanted to come see. You know, like what's the town like? What's the mountain like? And, you know, what's the whole area like? And even in the summer too, right? So that's kind of been the draw, to really come here and see the town and get a feel for, is there a community, those kind of things, right? And it's far away from any big cities, so you don't have this massive overrun of people from Calgary or you know, like the big cities in the US.
Yeah, once we get out of like that peak season here at Revelstoke, it just becomes like so quiet. I mean, the difference now from like 3 weeks ago is so vast, and
oh wow,
you feel like you've got the mountain to yourself here.
Yeah, we really do today. We're really lucky. I think it's cool too to be at a mountain and to feel those ebbs and flows, right? Like to feel the excitement when the town is full, and then to stay on, like since you're here all the time, right? You have the mountain to yourself now. I think it's fun to ride that wave.
Absolutely. At this point you start to find a lot more of like, it's a lot of the locals mostly.
Yeah.
So you catch a little bit more of that community vibe right at the end of the season.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
A significant advantage of a smaller snowpack at lower elevations is that summer activities may open earlier. Revelstoke has a growing mountain bike community with multiple trails available across the town and its surrounding mountains. Fishing in the Columbia and Ilsiliwat rivers is another alternative. Locals will tell you that spring provides a unique Revelstoke experience, as you can enjoy multiple activities in one day as the seasons change. But while the skiing's still good, you should definitely hit the slopes.
The cost of tickets is of course another big thing to weigh up at any time during the season, but end of season is often where you can find some really good deals. You tend to find that you're in off season, so the window rate would be cheaper if you're just walking up on the day, but then booking online would save you even more. You might find the odd surprise deal as well. For example, this year Revelstoke have done a kids ski free deal at anyone under the age of 12 from March 21st onwards, and if you have a season pass in any North American resort, it's 50% off, so deals are out there.
If resort skiing is not what you're looking for, then there may still be plenty of backcountry skiing available deep in the Glacier National Park. Known as Rogers Pass, this area can still receive significant snowfall in April and May, providing deep POW riding. But before venturing out, skiers should check Avalanche Canada for the latest conditions and closures, ensure they take all relevant safety gear, and have the necessary park permits.
There's a lot of factors at play when it comes to deciding whether spring skiing is worth it. The snow conditions, the terrain, the cost of the skiing, visiting somewhere new. There's all of those things, but when they all align just right, it's worth it. Now, if you love this one, you want to see some really good spring skiing, you're going to love this one right here.